Hello, I'm Borja and this is my level, the hanging base. So players are coming from a bigger area with a vehicle and they have to abandon it here because the terrain becomes too narrow. And this section is a long traversal section, but I want to build tension before the level reveal. The helicopters indicate players that they are coming near the base. So this is the hanging base. That's the objective right there, with the glowing energy beam going into it. And players need to reach this area and redirect the energy with using a panel, control panel. So yeah, that's the objective of the level. We have our first main area here. And yeah, the player has a vantage point, so they can watch the area before going in. And I'm also introducing this kind of mechanic, which is the rotating structures, which is going to be very important in this level. So players will have some interesting pickups here, and also the chance for a couple of stealth kills. So yeah, motivation to not just stay here. So little narrative bit here, basically saying that this rotating structure is broken. That's why it's rotating like on its own every few seconds. And also introducing the idea that there's a tool that allows players and users to rotate these red structures at will. So kind of foreshadowing the level mechanic, the special mechanic. So yeah, that path is clearly blocked. The only way forward is this, but it's also, the door is jammed, and the player takes a sneak peek here. And this is the first opportunity for traversal with the rotating structures, which is you have to get on top of this one and it brings you to here, which is the path forward. And I have the movement with the cloth, I have the cable which is hanging, and the player saw that from below already, and also the contrast, right, of the hole. So yeah, all of that attracts players' attention to this area. So here another little narrative bit about what kind of evil stuff goes on in this base. And a little fight here. Just a few enemies to keep the pacing of the level. More enemies up to attract the players there. So that is the rotating tool. That's where the player needs to get this protuberance, already like movement and contrast like before to catch the player's eye. And also here's some interesting loot. And all of these red structures, like that door and this platform, are the ones that are going to be rotated by the player once they have the tool. Here players need to get to that vent, so I have the leading lines. Also, like I had vines, green vines before, indicating that the player can jump there. And here I have like the same shape, but with another color, like indicating cables, but it's the same mechanic. Like jump here, and also you can take another peek here at the loot. So enemies are coming in now. Get a chance to see it. And now we can pick up the rotating tool and use it for the first time, which makes these enemies fall down. I think it's a cool first use of the tool, and also it's indicating players that they can use it for combat too, not only traversal. So
He's here. Need backup.
and players can come back here and open this, get the loot. We're getting closer now to the objective, to the landmark. So here the elevator is broken, so when players come out, they will hopefully realize that there's a big opening here and another rotating structure. In this case is a drill that they're going to use to move forward and upwards. So we are inside the landmark now, the objective of the level. And before I continue forward, there's like a little optional area. If we turn back and rotate, we have this section. Again, the door, the player tries open the door, but only a little bit. And there's some loot there, so the thing is they have to stay here, rotate. They have this kind of structure here, and they offset it, the balance, and use that to jump on top of this room. And they have to drop down here. Even if they rotate it, they will drop down in the same place. So that's the loot. And basically this is a little puzzle. So the rotating mechanic has been used for combat, for traversal, but now we have to kind of figure out that we need to time our jumps and the rotating mechanic to get there. So we jump and rotate, and now we're here. We cannot do the same for here because it only rotates clockwise. So for getting back, we have this little very convenient vent. And we now open the door with a panel. Rotate. Oh, come across some loot. Okay, and we go back. This is an optional area to get some more loot. And now here we basically need to go to that panel. These doors are locked, so we interact with the panel. the doors open, and also some enemies come out of them. And now they have the vantage point, right? They have the upper ground, so we are kind of in a disadvantage here. But we have plenty of cover, luckily. There you are. Okay. So now we can access this area, which just opened. And we interact with another panel here. A little narrative moment also. And when we come out, we realize there's enemies here. And now we have the upper ground, and we can even rotate this to get the enemies' backs. Okay, now that we have finished them, we have to go back again. And now we have to like charge this panel to use it. And another little puzzle here. So basically we have to shoot at these 3 points. But basically we have only like a few 3-4 seconds to do it. So it's not possible to do it like this from this level. We will take too long. So basically the puzzle is that we need to be up here and just shoot and rotate. So shoot, and that way we can shoot all the 3 of them very quickly. And we power up the panel, use it, and that would be the end of the level, or just another point to continue it further. And that's it. Thanks for watching.